profits from my agency to finance what I call a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
This is why you lost all your money.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
How many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the
I guess
world.
that's what he's wearing right now.
But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling
I wouldn't
in your
know.
pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
John?
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Okay.
Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You gotta be kidding me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
So what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be
Can't tell you how many times that's
one of
happened to
the
me.
best.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could
Yep,
wait out the
pretty
storm
much.
there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in.
Then why wouldn't you get another key from him?
Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control.
You just never
I
called a
haven't
locksmith?
gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
Guys. This man lost everything because of stupid keys. Like, he couldn't have just called his landlord or called a locksmith to get him into his apartment. He couldn't have just shown up to work the next day, you know, when his employees were there to be like, hey, I need a key. Right? And then the girlfriend, meanwhile, is like, you're homeless. Well, why aren't you helping figure I can't deal with this guy.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
I feel like there are some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Yeah.
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
I literally can't
Me
believe it.
neither, Tequila. When I lost my keys, I lost more than access to my apartment.
Ugh.
You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence.
Why do you keep losing
Anyway,
all your
good
stuff?
fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment.
It's really
even
snowing.
nicer piece
Look at
of
this.
ass. But somehow it all got away from
I
me.
was partially hoping it was snowing for real, but it's not.
Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What was the name of your agency?
My agency. Man. The Boom Boom Room.
Boom Boom Room.
Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy.
What does
the
that even
clients
mean?
were happy.
I don't even.
I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
Ugh. Wasn't
If
meant
it
to last.
sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
I have no idea what
I
this
know.
means.
It was fucking awesome. Until I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of doom that washed it all away.
So what's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on. Feel that premium
Ew.
material.
All right, we gotta touch
Pretty
it.
nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
Takes another sip.
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins
No.
together. You feel about 15%
No.
less human for having touched it. Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated with a number of exotic, highly malignant cancers. So you also have that to look
Great,
forward
now
to.
we're gonna get cancer.
And then there's the smell.
Ugh.
But you don't even want to think about that.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
Trust me, Rosemary, you don't want to touch it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them anytime.
So what about the other
My
drunks?
fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, tequila. You want to buy some speed?
Nah, I'm good.
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
Don't call up a guy.
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
All right, so what is this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing
Yes.
jacket. What do you say,
Yep,
Tequila?
where'd you lose
if
it?
I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk or walking along the beach.
Maybe it's
or
that jacket
checking
that's
out the
disgusting
abandoned
that we
fish
saw.
market.
That's a lot of
Somewhere north
places.
of here, that's for sure. You could. I'm
All right.
all ears, Tequila.
All right, goodbye, sir. All right, we gotta find his jacket. Oh, I know where his jacket is.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Good to see
So
you
what do you
too.
want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a
Plus
better deal
one
on that
physique,
piss.
minus one morale.
Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed,
Ooh,
I mean
speed is
amphetamine.
$15. Holy cow. Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
No one can buy spirits for 300 real.
You know what's crazy, actually?
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What is it?
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean, what? What did you think was crazy earlier?
This guy.
Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That sounds dangerous.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all
That'll
kinds
do
of
it.
help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing.
Not a fake doctor, a real one. Promise.
Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing.
They just took out your
Came
kidney.
on top after all.
My cat just walked across. Sorry. Okay,
The
how?
idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead fingers.
He gets an excited gleam in his
Like
eyes.
3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful
We got...
98.7% almost pure alcohol. Two, I
That
already
crap's gonna
sold
make
to
us
these
blind.
fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real if you want it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can I smell it?
Yeah. Be careful. It's extremely flammable.
Oh, it's gonna make you
One star in the
blind.
entire city of Ravachol
It's gonna
is
kill
right
you.
from
Oh,
there.
no. It's gonna kill... Ugh.
Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time, you don't remember the last time you felt so alive. In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
Yeah. Let's
3
see.
real and it's
Let's
yours.
take
That's
it.
a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense.
Just make sure to enjoy that one.
Oh, I'm not
friend.
drinking this, sir.
If you drink this, then you'll die.
Yep.
That's a
100.
fact. And that's why we're going to save you from yourself and store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
Yep.
In the civilized...
Yeah, we are not drinking that. Okay. We gotta find that woman. Alright, what else are we doing? We have to look. We got this. Oh, we can get $6 for that. Yes. Okay. What are we doing? We have to find the jacket. I think I know. I think I know where it is. I think it's over here. Hold on. I think it's this jacket up here. This one. That filthy jacket. There's a slit in the concrete here. A sewer? Let's give him the jacket.
Tequila.
Found your jacket.
Tequila. I knew you'd come through. That's fucking great, man. Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this?
Well, what did you expect? You left it out for a week.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be in an irrecoverably decaying orbit, but I've still got standards. Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it in.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
Ugh! Where do we wash this thing?
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunch. It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you
Don't
good
think about
choice.
it.
The less you think about the jacket, the better. It occurs to you that you're not even holding the
Blech.
jacket itself. It smells like a dead sea creature. Tanya,
Alright,
why?
so wait.
Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Ew.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster.
How do we clean it?
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching. There is no why.
Alright, we can't do anything about it right this second. Let's heal our morale a little bit here. Okay. I hate that sound. Alright, oh, let's give it to the washer lady.
Our tenant,
I
the
found this
policeman,
jacket.
I can wash it for you. But it's going to take about a half an hour.
Hell yeah.
I
Yeah.
could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, I
Well,
can wait.
hand it over then. And I must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner.
Okay, cool. Alright. He needs to just accept that we're just gonna run everywhere. That's it.
Tequila.
Alright, here it
my
is.
Jacket?
Yeah, the one you made me
A
clean.
look of consternation crosses the man's face. He looks at you, then at his bottle, then back at you.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila?
So you're saying this isn't your jacket?
Balm? That's medium concept stuff. Not my style at all. I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe you should lay off the booze. It's fucking with your head.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose his keys,
Yep.
business, friends, and girlfriend. I'm calling it. It's neurological.
I went through some crap to get this for you.
You know what? Fine. Maybe I can pawn it for some booze.
Aye, good thinking.
Alright. We're done with you. Okay. What is this? Shirt. Shirt of some sort. We had to look for that friend or whoever the hell. It's probably just like hanging out around here.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Kim, any idea what's
No
down
idea.
there?
Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Think we might find Ruby down
We
there?
might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
But not in there.
I hope not.
There's no echo. And maybe
What's in
it's
there?
just a storm drain for this.
We need to figure out how to get under. This is the church. Oh, let's talk to her again because we unhooked the freezer, but We have no way to get it open, so we have to ask her and see if she has any suggestions. Suna, or whatever her name is.
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
What?
You have the headless Pharaoh Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
I should.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious.
Who do I give it to?
Yes, what is it?
Have you seen anybody suspicious?
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Hey, about that 2mm hole again.
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Alright, where's Mrs. Whoever I'm looking for? Where's this statue?
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass.
Looks like I
Why?
can't give it to her because she's a stained glass
That
window.
does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what?
The mother
Oh.
of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression. Why? That does seem to... I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind, only a strange little sadness. The mother of humanism.
This
the
is
old woman
delicious.
in the village was right. This must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of the
It's
place?
a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago.
Look at
where
me
only
gaining all
animals
this
had
money.
roamed before, in the wild reeds.
What else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find the instigator here. Something else, perhaps.
Respectful? Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism? There it is again. A small pang of guilt. It's time to ask him what happened here.
Do you know why it was
I
abandoned?
have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shut to pieces. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Who conducted
Well,
it?
Your station was involved, I hear.
Oh.
Although I can be sure.
How come the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
You're not sure?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I don't remember being here.
I am pretty sure it was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything more about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
I should find out what I was
Good
doing.
luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Kim, are you a follower of DeLoreanism?
Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are DeLorean in origin.
I didn't think you were
It's
spiritual.
not spiritual, it's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance.
Okay. Alright, let's head out. We have this odd task. Alright. Maybe
Hello
these
again.
guys can help. Have you seen a red-haired woman
No.
around?
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
That's good. No neighbors to complain. Oh,
Superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a fun dance club and thus also help turn this hellhole around.
alright. Let's chat with these people again. Maybe they've seen someone, or they can help us with like a tool to clear out the woman.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Goodbye, officer.
Oh wait.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yes? What's the deal?
So Suna agreed with your nightclub plan, but I promised to help her with a project first.
All right. Do what you gotta do, man. Goodbye, officer.
What's this guy?
The young man with the
This is hardcore.
Is it?
Hardcore! Skibba-dee, skibba-danger.
your cop training did not prepare for this.
Who is this guy?
I see you're here again. Offside, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
Alright, these people are no help. Zero help. I thought maybe they could, like, help us open up that ice box, but clearly not. I feel like that whole quest is just going to fall by the wayside. Let's just look around.
An old door worn by elements, guards.
Just gotta keep on moving.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Maybe the campfire is used by the
To
perpetrator?
warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this.
That's true.
The coast is specked with fire this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out Biddable Prime, was it?
What about climbing the comms tower?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance.
Yeah,
to the
that's not possible.
You see the smallest rectangle, a glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
Okay. So, we've crossed out Land's End. Alright, and we leveled up. So let's do this. Okay. Oh, there's the phone box
You
again.
pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Let's do it.
Calling. Still caught the game. Someone with a masculine.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity.
This is electricity. I need to speak with electricity, please.
No, but I got a feeling I'll kick your ass is gonna make an appearance if you ever call this number again. Have a good one, asshole.
Phone. Disconnect tone.
I wonder if we can actually get it to call somebody after a while. Like, what is... Oh, here's a person. Oh no, that's not a person. That's just a... That's the seeing thing. Man. I wear Kim out with all this running. He hates working with me. Let's see if we can find the guy who is supposedly, like, wandering around here.